Hi, Gayle.
Hello.
Well, I'm Andia from GLITZMEDIA. You can call me Andy if you want to. Thank you so much for this opportunity. It's a pleasure to meet you and talk to you like this personally. And I know you're very tired just because of the tones interview since this morning.
Well, they
So
saved the best for last.
so let's make it fast. Okay,
Yes.
but before we start the interview, I just want to tell you that this interview is gonna be so casual. So if you want to drink something or eating, just do it. Okay, I'm really
Okay.
okay with
Lovely. Thank you.
it. Okay, there you go. Cheers with
Cheers.
water.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start the conversation. First of all, I want to give you a props because you just finished your US tour a few days ago. So how's it
Yes, I
going?
did. It's
Yes.
going great. I'm not home yet. I'm currently in New York City. And I'm staying in Times Square, which is a lot of fun.
Mhm.
I don't get to do that often. But yeah, I'm definitely excited to go home to my bed and my dog.
So how does it feel when, a lot of people in the same room sing along with you? It's crazy, isn't it?
It is. No, it's completely magical.
Mm.
I wouldn't particularly say I've gotten to the point where like every single person is like knowing my songs, and I'll forgive them. I'll forgive them. I'm still starting out. But even the fact like if one person knows my song, like it makes my heart flutter. So the fact that like multiple people have started to do that is absolutely crazy. Like it's so mind blowing. It's like hard. Even with the success of ABC, I've still yet to admit to anything of like it being viral. I can't even like say that to with in context to my song or of it like just being a hit. I can't even call it that. And so like it's just so surreal when I see even like 20 to 50 people start singing my song and I'm like, oh wow. Like, oh, you know it. Crazy.
Okay, so you just say it's very surreal. So now I'm gonna talk about your new single, ABCDEFU.
Yes.
I bet you know that that song is getting viral on social media, especially on TikTok. Every time I scroll on TikTok, I always find that song in everyone's videos, literally everyone. So how do you feel about that? Is it expected or unexpected?
Completely unexpected. I wasn't sitting here being like, my song's gonna go viral on TikTok. There's definitely, I will say,
Mm.
before I released the song, I had like a moment. If I could picture my dream scenario, like if I had a dream, what would be the most amazing thing is like if it could go viral on TikTok, if it could get 100 million streams on Spotify. But then I set those goals into the universe and then I let it go because especially at where I was, like I had 12,000 listeners, monthly listeners before I released ABC. So like going to 12,000 monthly listeners, having 100 million streams was a pretty big like jump. And so
Yeah.
I wasn't going to be disappointed if that didn't happen. I was going to be grateful with what happened. I was going to set my goal into the universe, let it
Mm.
go, see what happens. And I remember when ABC hit a million streams and that I was so grateful. Like in the moment, I was like, wow, that's all I need. Great. Like I obviously had that goal at some point.
So, what's the expression that you show when you find out that the ABCDEFU is getting viral on social media? Like, oh my god, what is this? Or like what?
It's yeah, no, it's basically that. It's like freaking out, being like, what is this? It's just very shocking. Especially like the
Mm.
videos that people are making, they're absolutely like hilarious. But then also like it feels like I'd look on my phone and I'd see another one and I'm like, oh my god, there's another one. And recently people have been doing country remixes to ABC, which I think is pretty funny because that's like the one version I haven't made with ABC. Like I remember like I even people that are my friends are like, do you have to release another version of ABC? And I'm like, yes, I do. I've still yet to come to terms with it. I still don't think it's actually viral. I still don't believe anybody when they call it a hit or anything. But maybe one day I'll slowly start coming to terms with the fact that people might not hate my song.
Okay, so actually, I have tons of questions for you, but the time is, almost up. So um, I'm gonna ask you to the next questions.
Okay,
And the
we'll
next one
speed
is
round
I
it.
want to talk about the concept of your music video, especially the makeup. when I watch your music video, I found that the eye makeup is really interesting. Like in the ABCDEFU, the concept is smoky. In the Z, there's a green line in your eyes. So are you really into eye
Yeah.
makeup, or is it just the concept of the music video?
I am very into eye makeup. When it
Okay.
comes to music videos, I always come in with an idea of what I want. I think when music videos, it's also when I really like go out because I'm not the one doing my makeup. I wish I could take credit for that and be like, oh yeah, I did it. But like I come in and I'm like, oh, here are all these ideas because I cannot execute this whatsoever. So I'm gonna make it your job and not mine. You know?
Okay.
Yeah, but it's also very connected to the song. I have this thing called synesthesia. So like every song I write or listen to has a color. And so for
Mhm.
Z, it was green. That's why my makeup was green. ABC is red. It's not why I had smoky eyeliner. I think it just kind of fit the
Mhm.
vibe. But yeah, it was just that's a big inspiration for me. And colors I find really inspiring. And makeup is a form of expression I like to use combined with colors. And yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Okay. So here we go to the last questions. It's very fast, right? Um, for a few weeks, we're gonna say goodbye to 2021. So is there any hope that you have for your music or maybe for yourself?
Um, if I'm being completely honest, all of my hopes for this song have already been exceeded. I feel like anything I would obviously, if I really had a big goal before the end of the year, I'd love for ABC to hit 100 million streams. Like, yeah, it would be insane. And then also, I would love for ABC to go number one on the radio because I would just be crazy. Like, that'd be like, what? But also, like, I would live if it doesn't, but those would be two goals of mine that would be ridiculous if it happened.
Hmm.